Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Ayakashi Koigikyoku. So this train wreck, I think that's what it translates to. I'm just kidding. I know that's not what it translates to, but it's fun. Anyway, chapter 2 wasn't that bad for translation, I feel like. Chapter 1 was god fucking awful. But I feel like chapter 2 wasn't as terrible, so I don't know, we'll see. I feel like we get into these moments where, like, this isn't bad, this is okay, and then it just gets fucking awful, and you're like, why? Like, if it was just more evenly sprinkled where that line was awful, as opposed to, like, it's just like a huge chunk where it's just constantly awful and you can't figure out a damn thing, I think it would be less painful, but... Anyway, we're gonna continue. We just started chapter 3, and we'll see how wonderful or tragic the translation is from here, so... Phew! Oh, again? While tidying the shelf, I started to wonder. Kasumi's the only member in the office. The others are out for other jobs. Kasumi was out until earlier for the photo shoot for the... bromide? He just came back. It's like I've heard that word. I'm not sure what that is, though. I don't know. Recently, Kasumi is sighing a lot during his break times. Kasumi's sitting on the chair, sighing again. Is he tired? Kasumi... Yes, what is it? When I talked to him, Kasumi looked at me with a smile. You sigh a lot these days. Are you feeling sick? Can I give you a shoulder massage? I feel like that one shouldn't be a bad answer. He'd be like, I'm okay. Like... Well, remember what happened in Kosei's route. There are right answers that are not in this guide, and we go through and we accidentally choose them, so... You've been sighing a lot these days. Has something happened? Kasumi opened his eyes wide, then avoided looking at me. Oh, nothing big. I went next to where Kasumi was and crouched to be on the same height as his face. Okay. I get what she's saying, but it's a little awkward, not bad, though. Kasumi, if you're concerned about something, I'd love to help. Can you talk to me? I asked Kasumi and try to read his facial expressions. Kasumi goes silent for a little bit and looks back at me, then finally starts to talk. After creating such a nervous atmosphere. Okay, the thing is I'm like, starts to talk. I noticed there was no period, but then after is capitalized, so it makes my brain think, oh, I missed a period. No, it's just they keep capitalizing things that start on new lines for some reason. You really are... someone's gonna take advantage of you if you're that kind. Oh? I don't understand what he means, and I must look stunned. Kasumi looks at me and smiles. And then, can I ask you for your advice about something? Oh, well, it's nothing much, but I'm not very good with crowds. Really? I never realized, even when watching him work. I've got to get over it, but recently, I've gotten too tired. I see. It's not good to let yourself get so worn out. Is there anything I can do for him? Oh, that's right. If it's okay with you, do you want to go somewhere to clear your mind after work? Oh, does that mean I can go out with you? Yes? She's phrasing. I think he phrased it perfectly. I tilted my head because I didn't expect him to be this surprised. Oh, he said he doesn't like crowds. If he's out with someone, he won't be able to relax much. Sorry, if we go out, it won't be relaxing for you. No, that's not true, but... Oh? But? I didn't think you'd ask me, so I was surprised. He's totally fucking in love with her, looking blushing all the time. Kasumi's a bit awkward, but it seems like he's decided. He starts to suggest the places he likes to go. I've been wanting to go to the beach. Come with me? Kasumi's gentle smile makes me smile too. Yes, of course. I think it's funny that when they're in the office, even though it's like their day off and they're not doing it, I guess maybe they were out doing jobs earlier, but I'm like, why the fuck is he dressed in his costume? And the ears and tail are actually fake, as opposed to their real ears and tails, which look exactly the same, obviously, because it would be, I think, okay. I can understand because it saves time on drawing, because you're like, it's the same ear and tails, we just slap it on. That, you know what I mean? You don't have to redraw it. And also, I think it'd be less confusing, because if it wasn't exactly the same, then, okay, so he's like all dressed in blue, and then let's say his real ears and tails look different, you'd be like, what the fuck, this is weird. You know what I mean? So there's an oddity to it either way, because you're like, why not just have your real ears and tails out when you're on stage and doing all your stuff? People are like, wow, these are really convincing. I know, look, I've got like mechanics in there. Oh, it's controlled, like, so I can make them twit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people would be like, my God, they're like spot on with their shit. You know? It looks so real, but it's not. Like, but I guess, you know, like, yeah. Well, because then if, like, somebody accidentally saw you out on the street with, like, or like when we were out with Kosei and then his real ears and tail showed up, people would have seen him, they would have been like, oh my God, that's so cute, he wears it outside, like he's totally into his character, you know? I guess they would still think that whether it looked, you know, whether they were fake or not, so. Anyway. Oh, whoops, I forgot to read that. Okay, wait. I've been wanting to go to the beach. Come with me. Yes, of course. Oh, okay. I said yes, of course. And then the last line was, I didn't know you could drive. I was like, yes, of course. I didn't know you could drive. She said yes, of course. And then we clicked. And I think the last line just said, I didn't know you could drive. That would make more sense to me. Yeah, I don't need to drive very much, but it'll be more convenient to take a car. We're inside the car. It's a long distance from the office to the sea, so we rented one. I was watching Kasumi driving from the passenger seat. Kasumi's probably around the same age as I am, but he can do so many things. He cleans and does laundry well. He can also drive. It's kind of adorable because you're like, he can clean and do laundry and drive, and you're like, a lot of people can do those things. That's not, okay. But I guess there's probably a lot of places in a lot of cities you live in where you wouldn't even need a driver's license. So it's not like America where you're like, pretty much unless you live in New York City, I mean, you still need a driver's license. You gotta have some kind of like fucking legal ID, but like, you don't have to have a driver's license. You know what I mean? You could have a state issued ID, but it's like most people have a driver's license because how the fuck do you get anywhere? I couldn't even get to work without a driver's license. Like, I mean, I can walk. It's 2 miles, but like, there's some people like, no, it's 2 miles. I'm gonna fucking walk, and I'm like, I'm driving. I mean, it's just, honestly, probably on nicer days I would walk, because now there is like an easy trail to get there that's not literally hiking through the woods. But like if it's raining, or the fact that I gotta carry around like my laptop, like my backpack, my laptop, purse, all my stuff, that's too much shit to carry. Like that would fucking kill. Like there's no way. Biking probably I could do that, but anyway. I don't have a bike, so I don't know if I could ride a bike. So okay, I guess if she was like, he can ride a bike, I'm impressed. They say you never forget, but I don't believe that shit, because I don't think I've ridden a bike since I was like fucking in like middle school maybe, so like fuck that shit. I keep staring at him without thinking. People look different while they drive. Yes, they're focused on the road. I hope. He looked beautiful from the beginning, but this serious profile looks cool. I like how she's so easily impressed by his drive. He's got his hands on the wheel and he's driving a car. It's sexy. It's like a fucking sedan. Like, you don't have to worry. I won't sleep while I'm driving. Oh, I'm sorry. I was staring. Does he think I'm weird? No, I don't mind you watching. But if you're worried about accidents, I just wanted to say you're in good hands. I trust you. I feel like you're the most responsible out of all of them, for some reason. Kasumi continued to look forward. Oh, well, I get nervous a little when you're watching me. Kasumi stopped the car at a red light. He changes gear and looks at me. Okay, well, he's driving a stick, so, I mean, that's impressive, because... She's like, oh, you really know how to shift my gears, baby. That's how I learned how to drive, but I don't know if I could do it anymore, because I've driven an automatic for so long. Anyway, he has a gentle expression, as usual. His serious look catches my gaze. But of course, I'd rather you look at me than someone else. Kasumi looks away. The light changed to green, so he starts the car again. It is fucking windy outside. And, like, all of the leaves have magically, like, in the last few weeks, are just, like, poof. Like, it was like, oh, I can see, okay, so it's, like, a little green, it's kind of dead, because now it's spring, and it's, like, I don't know when it happened. It's just, like, all of a sudden, you're like, wow, it's really fucking green out there. I know I've been inside for a while, but what the fuck? Like, it's been like that for weeks, but It's still just kind of disconcerting because you're just so used to months of like dead leaves, and then you're like, oh shit, I can't, there's leaves. But it makes the wind look so much windier because you just have all the different tree limbs going all different directions. Oh my God, it's like a fucking mini hurricane out there. Shit, it is windy as oh, that tree's going, motherfucker. That's a tall ass stick of a tree, and it is wiggling. Okay, luckily, okay, the trees close to my apartment building aren't wiggling that much. Holy fucking shit, yo. It's crazy. The wind is like, Jesus. It's like, it's weird because it's like, it's so swirly in the woods. So some trees are going one way, other trees are going anyway. And you're like, it's like a cyclone in the middle of the wood. And that's a little scary. Like, it's cool, but it's a little like disconcerting when it's like a little windy and the leaves are kind of rubbing. And then the trees in the background, you're like, that's a tall ass tree. And it shouldn't bend that way. I'm just saying. It's very gusty out there. Kasumi looks away, the light turned green, so we started the car again. Okay. Kasumi, is that... Also, please don't worry. I wanted to say this. Oh. It's probably about setting a new characteristic for the band. It's a visual K-band after all. While I wondered, Kasumi's expression turned to a bitter smile. I can't talk back to others anymore. Huh? What is he talking about? Ah, girl, you and me both. I don't understand what he means. See, I think I like him with this sprite the best because his irises don't freak me the fuck out. So, but I miss his, like, precious... That's a nice hand pose, but I like the other one better. His hand posing is just on point, is all I'm saying. Kasumi's so focused on driving that he doesn't notice my expression. By the time we arrive at the beach, it's almost sunset. We get out of the car and go down the stone steps. It took more time than I thought to get here. We're gonna get back later than planned. Have you called home? Yes, it's all good. I called before we left. Called home. You live alone, though. Don't I? Do I live with my parents? That's a relief. It's not like we can come here often, and I wanted to stay a little longer with you. It would be kind of pointless to drive a couple of hours to get to the beach and be like, wow, this is nice. Yeah. Okay, so we're heading back? Yeah, cool. Jesus. Kasumi looks at me and smiles. Although sometimes the drive is nice. You'd like drive, and even if you only stayed for like an hour, you know, but it's like 5 minutes. Dude. We can't stay standing all the time. Why don't we sit down? Yeah. I start to sit down on the stone steps. Oh, if you sit down, your clothes will get dirty. It's fine. I didn't mind, and I sat down, but... No, you can't. Please just wait a moment. Kasumi rushed toward the car. We came out here so Kasumi could relax, so we shouldn't be worrying about this. Kasumi came back quickly. He had a towel in his hand. Here, if you have this, you won't get dirty, right? I'm so glad I brought this. He says as he puts the towel down. He's like, Mr. Chivalrous. Like, but the towel would be dirty. That's the point of beach towels! Girl! Don't be stupid! It's like she doesn't understand how towels work. Okay, like when you get out of the shower, the towel dries you, but then the towel will get wet! Girl, the fuck? Usually, like, you dry yourself off and then your towel's still clean. It's just wet. It's fine. But, like, the towel will have sand on it. It's fine. And that's much better. He's like, that look in his eyes is like, he's like, it's better. Being all sexy and like whatever, but I really want his look on his face to be like, are you fucking stupid? Where's Kosei? The fuck is he? I need that look. I'm making him take care of me. She's being a dumb fuck in this one. I don't know. I continue to stand, feeling awkward. Then Kasumi begins unfolding the towel more, as if he remembered something. Oh, I'll sit too. Then you won't feel rude, right? Here, sit down with me. Then Kasumi sat down and looked up. Okay. I feel like if he's like, we have bathing suits, we can go in the water, but the bathing suit will get wet. That's... I feel a little guilty, but sit down with him. We watch the sunset completely. The sunlight reflects on the undulating surface of the sea. The blue sky turns gradually pink towards the sun. It's beautiful. I don't often have the chance to come to the beach. Even when I do come, I was always busy playing, so I never got to watch the sunset properly before. I'm so glad we came here. I break into a smile and look over at Kasumi next to me. He was watching directly to the sunset. Okay, so he was directly watching the sunset. Okay. But isn't it always me who's having a nice time? We came over here for Kasumi to relax. Why are you assuming that, well, you're enjoying it? Like, oh, I love watching the sunset. Well, I hope the person that I'm with is enjoying this as well and not being like, God, I fucking hate nature. You know what I mean? I get a little worried and speak to his turned away face. Like, you know, so you're like, oh my God, this thunderstorm is amazing. And the person you're with is like, I'm so afraid of thunderstorms. I think I'm going to die. And they're pretty much in a pee puddle in the corner crying. And you're just like, this is awesome. Like, I understand. You got to check on the people that you're with. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry I made you concerned for me. Is this really relaxing for you, Kasumi? Yes, I like the sea, but it's not so fun to watch alone. I'm so glad you asked to go out. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm being useful just by being here. It's also weird that she has this obsession with being useful. I get it when she's in her manager role, like, okay, I'm glad I'm doing my job right and I'm being a functional adult. But like this, I'm so glad I'm useful to him. That's why I did his laundry. Oh, that's such a weird frame of mind. And I get it, but I don't. I'm concerned is all I'm saying, right? Like, I get this is more like, I'm glad that, I'm not inhibiting his ability to relax. Okay, cool. It's just when they keep using the term useful, it just makes me question things. I worry is all I'm saying, okay? I'm just being cautious. I don't want her to be like, I want to be useful to you, step on me. No, we step on boys, Spacey. That's what we fucking do, okay? We teach Miki his fucking place and we step on that bitch. Still love that. It's my favorite. Anyway. I feel relieved and ask him another question. Kasumi, you're very kind. You're being so nice to me. You must be popular at school, right? Yeah? Kasumi went silent after a murmur. Oh, maybe I said something to offend him. Did you attend an all-boys school? Something like that. He's trying to empathize with me for the conversation. If he doesn't want me to ask him about it, it's fine. I shouldn't ask him. There weren't any women around. So, like, Fox Village is just like, oh, Foxy Foxmen Village? I'm just thinking. I know they hate humans, but I'm just saying, for the sake of the species. Well, I don't want any babies, but, like, and I'm too old for that shit. But, like, I mean, that is either a really gay Fox Village or, like, I'm just saying you're gonna have to spread it around to human women, and some of us are okay with sexy fox dudes. I'm just saying. Who wants to take a trip with me? Oh, God. Anyway. Also, how do they exist if there weren't any women around? And Kosei had a mom, so weird. That's weird. They just didn't allow him around women? I don't know. Kasumi looks away from me and watches the sea. The sun already disappeared. If you really want me to clear my mind, I want to see you every day. As Kasumi looks at me, he smiles. My heart starts to pound faster. He is moving fast. I've done nothing, though. Really? Well, you are an attractive woman. Attractive? I'm not. I feel embarrassed with Kasumi watching, so I look away. I truly be like, you are hot. What? No. Stop it. Literally how I would react, so. I don't know how Kasumi says compliments that easily. I clasp my hands and try to ease my embarrassment. It's bad for my heart. Girl, same. Are you feeling sick? He asks me if I'm okay. Wow. No, it's okay. As I said and faced Kasumi, I realized that his face was closer than I thought. Oh. And now he's got that, like, I'm gonna suck out your soul look. It's the eyes. Huh? What happened? Nothing. I look back up so that he won't think I'm so flustered. You clasped your hand so tightly. I thought you were upset about something. They're really good at drawing expression on his face, though, because he looks super fucking sad. And, like, when his eyes are closed, he looks peaceful, and then he looks it's just, I mean, I don't know. I guess Kosei was the same way, but it's been a while since I played that route because I needed a long-ass break, okay? I snuck a glance at him, and he still looked worried. Please don't force yourself. Is it too cold? Because of the sea breeze? No, it's really nothing. Kasumi is seriously worried. I can't tell him I was nervous because he complimented me. Yes, you can. He's freaking out and he's worried and I don't want to. I'm like, no, I'm fine. It's fine. It's never fine. And that's why men are like, it's not fine. Because they know it's fine is not, it's fine. Like, even when it's fine, it's not. Like women, it's fine. Are you sure? I mean, it literally 100% is fine, but I get it. 90% of the time we're like, it's fine. It's not fine. We just don't want to talk about it. But that 10% chance when it's like, no, I'm serious. It is actually fine. There is literally no problem. I just don't have any other words to express that it is okay. It's copacetic, yo. Like, I mean, like, what are you going to... So yes, you can go just be like, I'm sorry. I just got nervous when you complimented me because I'm not used to it. We don't have to talk about it anymore, though. Okay, there you go. That's all you have to say. It's not that fucking hard. I see. That's okay, then. Kasumi sat down where he was sitting. Not really sure what you were going. He was already sitting, so he can't... Remained where he was sitting, I guess? I don't know. Is Kasumi really relaxed with all this? He adjusted his sitting position? I don't know. Maybe he just told me that to be nice. For a little while, we stayed silent. Really kind of want his sweater, though. With the little thumb holes. Fucking love it. Oh, look at the sky. The stars are beautiful. I like this, his happy at peace face. I hear Kasumi's bright voice and slowly look up at the sky. Her face is ridiculous. It's cute, but it's fucking ridiculous. She's like, oh, I've never seen the stars before. This is the face of someone who has amnesia and doesn't know what the night sky looks like. That's all I'm saying. So that is fucking amazing. I love it. She is so... Okay, this is the time where she's derpy, but it's cute. Okay, it's cute. It's fucking hilarious. And he's kind of precious, so... He's got good CGs. Did we like Kose's CG? I'm sure we did, but I can't remember. But, like, he looks pretty in all his CGs so far, so... And his eyes don't look as creepy. So, I approve. Anyway. Wow! I did that wrong. Wow! I've never seen the night sky before! Anyway. The full sky is open above us. Stars spread out fully, making the Milky Way even more beautiful. I mean, I get being impressed, because when you've been in the city, you're like, yeah, no, I can see stars. And then you go out in the country, you're like, what the fuck? The night sky isn't just black with a few fucking specks. It's like, holy shit! Like, you can see, like, the colors, and then that's amazing. It really is a different experience, but... I've starry sky this beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm going to do that more serious. This is literally exactly what she's saying for anyone who's not multitasking and not actually reading along. Okay, hold on. I've starry sky this beautiful. That's perfect. I love it. I think that's my favorite line in the game. I'm going to leave it. I'm not even going to fix it. There aren't many buildings around, so we can see clearly. By simply coming to the seaside, wow, no, that was me. By simply coming to the seaside, we can see a completely different view. And not having the light in the town makes a huge difference, doesn't it? It's really beautiful. I was fascinated by the starry sky, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Again, even this chapter, it's not terrible with the lines, but then you've got, I've starry sky so beautiful. Okay. Look, if that was the worst of it, I'd be okay. But it's not. But that was a great one. It's really nice. Kasumi mutters from next to me. He's not even looking at the sky. You're also not sitting on a towel, by the way. Didn't see it in that CG. When I hear that, I smile at him. Starry sky is really nice, isn't it? That sounds like someone who's kind of an idiot and doesn't know what they're talking about. The starry sky is really nice, isn't it? Yes, really. Kasumi smiled back at me. Then we looked at the starry sky together again. One star started to blink and starts moving. No way! I didn't expect I'd see a shooting star. Did you see that, Kasumi? I answer him happily. I ask him happily. Anyway. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Or yes, I did, I think is what it meant. Yeah, I did. I'm so glad. You seemed like you weren't happy, so I was worried. Kasumi was relieved and breathed out, or like breathed a sigh. Sighed. Oh, I'm sorry. I made you feel uncomfortable again, didn't I? What part of the conversation that we were just having where he thought we were unhappy? We're like, wow, the sky's so beautiful. It's amazing. You don't see this in the city. Look, a shooting star. Did you see that? Oh, thank God I did. And I'm really glad because you seem happy. I was worried that you weren't. What part of anything that she literally said in the last minute sounded like she wasn't happy? She's not like, yeah, it's fucking dark and it's fucking cold and I hate the sound of crickets and like the sea air is just ruining my skin. It's like she wasn't complaining about everything. She's like, ooh, starry sky is pretty. I've starry sky so beautiful. Maybe that's what threw him off. Maybe it was that line. He was like, feel like you're missing words and you're stuttering along and you sound a little derpy, so I'm just worried that you're not having a good time because you're confused. I was worried the Alzheimer's was starting to kick in. You seemed a little confused there for a minute. Like, I don't know. It's like, I guess I could kind of understand if it was like, oh, I'm really glad, I was worried that maybe you weren't going to be having a good time. Maybe that's what they kind of, is the intention. Like, oh, yeah, I'm really glad to see you're happy because I was worried maybe you wouldn't be. But like, I don't know. No, it's not that. I was happy to see you happy. Kasumi started to cough a lot. Oh my God, is he sick and dying? I have a rare fox disease. Are you okay? I quickly rub his back, but Kasumi can't stop coughing. Should I go and get something to drink? No, it's not what you think. Don't worry about me. Oh my God, he's dying. He's gonna be the fucking one who's dying. That explains his slight waifishness. But your coughing won't stop. We've got to do something. I try to think of what I could do, and then I see something happening to Kasumi's body. Boop! Pop! There were fox ears grown from his head. Huh? What? What's happening? I was stunned to see a tail growing. Can I pet it? Huh? I was getting even more confused that I stopped my hand rubbing his back. She's like, the hell? Look, sometimes if you're touching a man, things might magically pop out, but it's not usually ears and a tail. That's why she's confused. She's like, this is not what I wasn't expecting that either. I'm just rubbing your back. Like, Jesus, keep it in your pants. But like your tail and ear, like, whoa, boy. You must really be excited. I'm assuming it's Keisuke, because he's the one that's watching everybody? Because he was the one that, he's the one watching Kosei, right? So I'm just going to assume it's him, but we'll figure it out. Like, oh, well, it's white. So maybe. Or they're just, because it's a mystery right now, but anyway. Uh-oh. I did need to be cautious about Kasumi. I knew he'd show his identity right away. The voice came from behind. I looked around to see Keisuke standing right there. Keisuke, why are you here? I hid in the trunk. Okay. God, I love him. He's so fucking sexy. I'm supposed to be a watcher. Just in case these things happen, I need to clean up the mess. Well, that's true, because he's the one with the forget-me-nots. Illusions, Michael. Anyway. Clean up? Usually... Oh, his is like a light blue color. Okay, never mind. Usually, if any humans see Kasumi like this, I have to erase their memories. Keisuke walks towards us and holds Kasumi up. Kasumi passed out with his fox ears and tail out. But in your case, I wanted you to know about this eventually. I love him. He literally looks like he might stab us, and I'm just okay with that, 100%. Keisuke says as he walks toward the car. What do you mean by you wanted me to know about this? I couldn't understand what was going on and followed Keisuke. I feel like we should play Amnesia Memories again at some point, just to see if my reaction to hating Toma so much is the same, or I'm going to read it and be like, it's not that bad considering some of the shit we've been through, or I'm still going to be like, fuck you, and fuck you, just fuck you, Toma, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I wouldn't change my mind, and there's a part of me that doesn't want to replay it because I don't want to be like, you know what, it wasn't actually as bad as I originally thought. Compared to all the other games we've played, I've become so desensitized that, like, I guess I'll get in the cage. I mean, you suck, but, like, whatever. I feel like it wouldn't change just because after playing Sweet Fuse and M2, it was like, fuck you, you fucking fuck. I need a drink. I hate you so much. He drove me to drink, okay? I played like the last part or two of that, like fucking almost like not really wasted, but I was like I'm like, no, I need drinks. This guy's a douche. So I feel like Toma would do the same thing for me. So, and I'm just going to leave it like that. There were 2 love interests that made me want to fucking drink. I didn't for Toma, but I should have. And then there was only one that literally made me ugly cry. So, like, Toa forever. Only one has made me cry. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so what's going on with Kasumi? The moment I get in the car, I start to talk fast. So what's going on with Kasumi? Okay, anyway. You don't have to make a fuss. I'll explain properly. By the way, it's not only Kasumi. After glancing at Kasumi in the back seat, Keisuke looks towards me. Huh? What do you mean? I stopped talking. Keisuke has also grown fox ears. I love how his are just gigantically huge. Everyone else is like normal ones, and his are like 4 feet tall. Look how fluffy they are, though. You want to pet them, don't you? You have to pet your ears. He'd probably bite me, but even you, Keisuke? What does this mean? His tail is like almost invisible in the background. And the truth is, we, all the members of Fox here, are foxes. Fox? My parents' home is a shrine. I don't fully doubt the existence of monsters, but I've never seen one. Monsters? Girl! No! They have feelings. Creatures! Spirit creatures, deities, I don't care what you call them, not monsters! Jesus. Fox boys have feelings too. But I watched the fox ears that are right in front of me closely. That's a real ear, right? Touch it! Keisuke showed me a smile and moved his ears a little. I believe you. I'd be like, I don't believe you. I think I need to pet them. We're not in his route, though, so we'll save that. And that's great. I can continue the talk. Keisuke, the talk. That one? I think my parents had this one. No, the fox talk. Oh, okay. Keisuke stops and points to the magatama that's dangling from my neck. Only foxes have a power within our voices, and that magatama reacted to our voices and resonated. You remember that, don't you? Have a power in our voices. See, I feel like maybe this one should have come first, because this makes a little more sense. We have a power in our voices, and we're singing to, like, curse you humans with our happy music, right? We kind of did that in Kosei's where we're like, the fuck did that come from? This is a little bit, we have a power in our voices. Okay, that makes that make more sense. That's it. The first time at the Foxier concert, a light beamed out of the magatama, and I was knocked unconscious. Why does this magatama... And that magatama is... Our chief from old days is sealed inside. The fox? I looked at the magatama. I just thought it was a charm and put it on. I didn't know there was a fox sealed inside. Even after this explanation, it doesn't feel real. By breaking the seal of that magatama, we'll be able to increase our power. To gain that power is the wish of our village. Look at that sexy, I'm about to stab you fucking face that he has got on. Jesus Christ, those fucking eyes! Stop it with your bedroom eyes! We'll bed you sooner or later. Just not right now. We got another route to go before you. I guess I can understand why they'd want to be stronger. Yeah. So the reason we put on those ears when we play as a band is that when we get too excited, our ears and tails appear. So, we thought we should put on ears and tails from the beginning. I sat in silence for a moment. And that's our story. Are you scared of us now? Keisuke looks into my eyes with a serious expression, waiting for me to answer. You should be looking at the road! I'm glad I know about the magatama. A little bit scary. Not scared. Oh, I'm glad I know about the magatama is the right one. Oh, that seems like not a good answer. I feel like I'm not scared is the right answer. Like, no, I'm not scared. But okay, guide. when we go back through to get the normal ending, I'm going to try doing the not scared and see if that gives us points up too, because that would have been my preferred answer. So I'm curious, but we would have to skip through that whole the chapters and get back to here, so I don't know. And no, I never knew anything about the Magatama, so I'm glad that I got to find out. I'm not scared. So maybe actually if we just said no, not scared, we would have just gotten right here. Maybe we got an extra line by saying the Magatama thing. Possible. I've been staying with all of you, and I don't think you'd harm me. Okay, and then I'm relieved. Keisuke put his hand on my back and smiles kindly. Oh, I'm in someone else's route, sweetie. You're gonna have to wait. Oh, I look away from his face, searching for something to say. He's been a little flirty with us this whole time, I'm just saying. He's close. What should I do? Push him out of the car. Keisuke starts to laugh as I fail to speak. You don't have to be scared. I wouldn't do anything to you. Yeah, I mean, that's what you say, but your fucking sexy bedroom eyes say completely otherwise, and I'm okay with that. When Keisuke pulls away from me, completely nonchalant. Keisuke pulled away from me, completely nonchalant, and put on his seatbelt. Shall we head back now? Okay, so we weren't driving. It's okay. Yes. I get teased a lot by Keisuke. Kasumi wouldn't do that. But I like Keisuke teasing me. Her, like, cutesy kind of vibe goes better with Kasumi, who's, like, super sweet boy, or, like, Yuki, who's, like, super hyper kind of adorable. With either one of those. Her with Kosei is a little weird because I guess that's not too bad. Not with Akito, because he's going to be like that nasty asshole that we're going to love, but we're going to be like, dude, you're such a dick. Why is she dating you? And nobody goes with this man because he's just too gorgeous. You need like some kind of gorgeous lanky, like she's like 6 feet tall and she's wearing heels. And she's like, that's not even fair. She's a drag queen, right? Because nobody looks that good in a dress except for a drag queen is all I'm saying. Like that. We were like, I'm just going to go eat a bag of Oreos because she makes me feel insecure about myself. But she's like super fucking nice and fucking gorgeous. You're like, why? I've never. You should, if you're gonna be pretty, you have to be an asshole. You can't be nice and pretty. It makes me feel like shit about myself. That's who goes with Keisuke. Okay? He's like fucking unattainable unless you're a goddamn fucking superwoman. We are not that. So, anyway. I looked at Kasumi in the back seat suddenly. Oh, his ears are gone now. Kasumi has returned to his usual appearance and he's fallen fast asleep. What I learned today was totally unexpected, but I want to continue being their manager. I found a rewarding job, and I'm getting closer to the members too. Plus, Fox Boys adds a kind of sexiness to it, so just saying. Plus, you're all sexy, and the fact that you're Fox Boys is a little bit sexier. Anyway, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, you know what's really fucking cool? That looks like the background when you're, like, out the window. That looks like when you're standing on the street and the one that I'm like, oh, that's the same background from, like, Kitty Love. It looks like that, just a slightly different angle, but then, like, put it out the window. That's fucking funny. That's what it looks like. Today is an open recording for radio broadcasting. I accompanied Kasumi to the recording this time. Yes, that's it for this week. The guest is Kasumi from Fox here. That's it for this week. That's what you say at the end, anyway. Our guest this week is Kasumi from Fox here. Everyone, thank you so much for listening today. Kasumi! Please come again soon! Oh, that was the end. Okay, I thought we were just getting started. Anyway, the last song for the program starts, then the red light, the recording signal, disappears. Thank you very much. Oh, well then, Kasumi, please, you can please leave from the side. Kasumi, get the fuck out. It sounds like, oh, you can leave from the side door, but like, it's almost like, get out. Although Kasumi tries to leave from the glass-bound studio, he stops, reacting to the cheers from the audience. He was waving with a smile around here and there. I admired the scene. Kasumi's a really serious person. I can tell that he wants to cherish his fans. After a little while, Kasumi came back. You've done a great job, Kasumi. Thank you very much. There were a ton of people, so I was really nervous. Was I doing okay? Yes, you answered so many questions, and really seemed to have fun with all the fans over there. That's good. Kasumi feels relieved. He doesn't like being in front of many people. This radio program, Is my brother going to be on next week? Everyone from Fox here has been on it as a guest. We're done for now, but they've invited us to appear again after 3 months. I handed my schedule book to Kasumi. Once Kasumi received the invitation, he looked eager. I was surprised, considering what Keisuke had told me the other day. After that day, we told Akito and the others that I know about their secret. At first, Akito criticized Keisuke, but after we talked, he calmed down and eventually understood that it's simplest for me to know about it. Okay. Basically, yeah. None of them changed their behavior towards me. After that, I haven't seen fox ears on Kasumi again, except for right now, but they're quote-unquote fake, sure. I was gazing while I was thinking that. What happened? Kasumi noticed my gaze and tilts his head in curiosity. No, nothing. Work's over after this, so let's pick up the luggage and go. Let's pick up our things and go. I spoke to him quickly and rushed toward the dressing room. Okay, let's pick up the luggage. It's basically like our things, you know. Wow, it's... At the moment we got outside, I frowned. There's so many fans waiting. Well, they're not just waiting. Security guards are trying to stop fans who are desperately seeking for autographs and handshakes. Aww. It's kind of cute. Kasumi! Please sign this! Hey, don't push me! I'm getting a handshake first! I guess Foxier is very popular. I'm always right with them, so I tend to forget that they're the upcoming popular band. Oh, wow. I'm always with them, so I tend to forget that they're an upcoming popular band. Okay. Just didn't flow out naturally. It's not a bad sentence, it just didn't flow out right when I read it, so... This makes me realize that all over again. I'm the manager. I should do my job properly. Excuse me, please let us pass through. Even though I pass through the wave of people and there's a security guard, the fans become even more aggressive. Kasumi, are you okay? I'm coming, but I feel bad leaving the fans who've been waiting here for me. Kasumi seems unsure of what to do and smiles powerlessly at his fans. Kasumi, he's really a kind person. Even during a time like this, he's thinking about the fans. But if we greet all these people, the sun will go down before we finish. It'll be more problematic if fans think that if they just wait outside, they'll always get so much attention, just because we stopped this time. Okay, let's go forward. I tried diving through the pile of people and keep on going forward. What? Ah! Security guards push up against the fans as I move, and I become caught up in between. I have to go back to where Kasumi is, but it's difficult to move back. I'm stuck in between the fans and the security guard. I can't move anymore. Please let us through. I'm trying to go forward, but... Ah! I feel a shove from the side and collapse on the floor. Ow! I like how ow is always... Oh! Someone steps on me and I feel a dull pain spread up my leg. I need to leave here. I tried to get up. Ouch! I want to get up, but I'm in more pain than I realized. Oh my god, if I stay here, then I'll be causing Kasumi trouble. I should be there to guide Kasumi. How the fuck does he not know that you got stuck? I feel so miserable and angry at myself that I want to cry. Are you okay? What? I look up at the sound of Kasumi's voice and see his face in between the forms of the security guards. Kasumi! I look up from the ground at Kasumi, but I can't stand because of the pain. Kasumi notices and looks at my ankle. It's swollen and a bruise is starting to show on my thigh. Like, damn! That girl stepped hard. That leg. Kasumi's lips were shaking with anger. Oh, no, sweetie, don't be mad. It's okay. Don't get mad at your fans. Oh. He suddenly carried me. We passed through security guards and we went back into the building. Kasumi? Why can't you be more careful? Kasumi started to yell at me when he opened his mouth. Damn! I froze up. I've never seen Kasumi raise his voice. You ran straight into the crowd. Please, can you be more careful? You could get seriously injured. Kasumi's tone sounds almost angry. His hands roughly support my body upright. He's really worried. He really was worried. That's what... I'm very sorry. Kasumi's sudden, forceful behavior made my voice small as I apologized. Then, Kasumi looked like he'd been reminded of something, and he lowers his head. Okay. I'm sorry. I yelled at you, even though it's not your fault. I know, right? What the fuck? Kasumi's back to normal. My nervousness fades. No, I made a mistake. I was being careless. That's how it always started. You ran into my fist! Yes, you're right, honey, I did. Okay, I know he's not like that, but it's like, how dare you get hurt? I'm gonna need you to simmer the fuck down, buddy. I'm the one that was maimed here. I could lose this leg. It's got gangrene. It's gonna have to be amputated. Like, okay, it's not that bad. Maybe. You don't know. No, that's not the case. I was next to you when you're injured. Oh, so you're taking out your blame on yourself on me? Like, what the fuck? Kasumi sighs with a pained expression. Finally, we arrive at the dressing room to pick up our luggage. So, like, we went out the building to get back into the building? That seems stupid. There should be a way in through the building. Oh, let's treat your leg first. It'll be more problematic if it gets worse. Kasumi opens the door while still supporting my weight. What? Why are you screaming like that? What was that? She was like, you see something outside? Is a birdie outside or something? She was been so quiet and all of a sudden it was like, Wah! Hi! You look a little skinny. So keep your feathers all tight when you're happy and you're like a big fat floof. You okay? Yeah, you good? Something just spook you? Anyway. I'll bring the emergency kit, so please wait. After Kasumi let me sit on the chair, he left the dressing room quickly. Kasumi, wait! Before I could reply, he walks away, closing the door behind him. He left already. I'm really okay. I mean, no you aren't, but... You basically got trampled. He comes back immediately with the emergency kit. Oh, let me see. Let me see your ankle. And there was a bruise on your thigh, right? Without hesitation, Kasumi put his hand to my skirt. Ooh, hey! I pushed the skirt down. I think it's gonna heal just fine. I'm okay now. Like, you could look at my ankle. You could see a bruise on my thigh. She's wearing black tights. Did we notice that when he picked her up? Like, damn. Heal immediately? Why do you lie like that? Kasumi didn't remove his hand from my skirt, and he looked at me. Oh, well. It's not hurting much anymore. As I say that, I look at the bruise. Kasumi follows my gaze. The spot that had turned blue is losing its color gradually, and the swelling is already going down. I've always gotten over injuries quickly. From when I was little, it's the Magatama in it. Is that because of the Magatama? Yes. Now that I think of it, it might have been the power of the Magatama. I smile, trying to make Kasumi less worried, but he looks troubled and falls silent. I don't know what happened. But before I tried asking him, Kasumi's expression went back to normal. Yeah, he looks kind of angry. He kind of looks like he's got the face of Akito, like he's going to be like, whatever. It's probably healing with revitalization by force. It's too much for the human body. I'll take care of you for a while so that you don't need to use that. I listened to Kasumi for a while in silence, but now I have to say something. Huh? Take care. I'll do anything you want me to do. What do you want me to do? Damn, I mean, you should not phrase it that way. Kasumi gazed at me with a gentlemanly smile. I feel myself blush. It's really weird. Why is my heart pounding like this? Chapter 5. Woo! Kasum! I know it's supposed to be an I, but it's just an exclamation part after. Kasum! Today we were recording for a music program. The members of Foxy are all in the dressing room. There's still some time until rehearsal. Their makeup is finished, and the members have a bit of time to spare. They're relaxing until then. While reading a music magazine on the sofa, Yuki mutters. You know, many visual K-bands were created recently. It's because we're doing it. They're copycats. No, there's been visual K before even we started, so you can't say that for sure. God, you're so beautiful. I love you. But we're not in your route anymore, and we never will be again, but I still love you. Anyway, Akito taps the table with an irritable frown as Kosei objects. Akito, don't get too frustrated. Our co-star today is that band that's been influenced by us. Isn't that right? Oh, are we talking about cactus cupcakes? What the fuck were they called? Pyros, but it's probably not how you pronounce it. But what were we calling them? They were like cake daisies or something. I don't know. Cake plants. I'm just gonna keep changing their names. They're like, Biscuit Dahlia. I gotta come up with some kind of like pie, cake, biscuits, croissants, like something, some kind of like delicious baked type of good. And then like some type of flower or plant. Just every time they come on. Anyway. Kasumi looked towards me to check. Yes, it's a it's a bagel. What did we just say? Biscuit Dahlia? Okay, yeah. That's it. Yes, it's a band called Biscuit Dahlia. They said Foxier is a band that they've always respected. You can't tell by looking at them that they're... Okay, here's the weird thing again. I feel like Kasumi's route should have come before Kosei's route. Because you get a little more like, oh, we have magic voices. Okay, makes sense. Then Kosei, when they're talking about like, we're singing, and she's like, they're singing to control people. Wait, what? When did that come up? Makes a little more sense if you know that they have magic voices. Okay. Still wouldn't be totally clear, but you'd be like, oh, okay, maybe. And then this, oh, pyros. Yeah, we're talking about them like we've never heard of them before. As opposed to when they attack us in Kosei's route, it's like, oh, it's this band pyros, and they're other creatures, and it's like they know that they are, but this one they don't? I don't know, it's weird. It's weird is all I'm saying. Anyway.
Oh, really? That's cool, but I was thinking recently, Kasumi gets to spend a lot of time with you, don't you think?
Bird. Shh. Then Kasumi looked at me once. I tilt my head confused. Kasumi looks over, pulled into the conversation. He's like, I have indigestion. I don't think it's only me.
Really? You guys talk to each other all the time, and I wanted to join in, but I feel like I've been left out.
He's so cute when he's got a sad face. He's like a cute side character. I don't want to date him, but he's like an adorable side character. But Yuki pouts, clearly not in a good mood. Hey! Stop that!
Can you play nice and not shriek, please? It's really grating on the nerves. I'm gonna need you to simmer the fuck down. Simmer it the fuck down! Take your bells away.
Look at you, Floof. See, can you play like that and not shriek? Why can you do that if I'm looking at you? All right, hold on. Gotta turn sideways and stare at the bird and read a line and stare at the bird and read a line. Yuki pouts, clearly not in a good mood. That's not true. Really, it was because of the schedule for work that she was attending to me a lot. And you guys went to the seaside alone, right? What? Is that true? Hey, Kasumi, I haven't heard about this at all. I told you, Akito, when I had my ears out. When I whipped my ears out in public. Sorry, it's just funny. It's the time that Keisuke was talking about, or explaining about. Akito was angry again. Did he already forget our talk? Akito looked awkward and looked away. Oh well, Akito still doesn't like me at all. That's not troubling. I mean, nothing's gonna happen of it, but...
Easy! It's always Kasumi! I want to go to the beach!
Yuki throws his magazine on the table and flops down on the sofa. If he starts throwing a hissy fit, I'm out. Oh, well then, why don't we all go sometime then? Or why don't we all go somewhere then? Oh, I'd love to go to the beach again. Of course, you're going to have to bring a swimsuit, right? I'll be on the lookout. Please don't make her wear something strange. Huh? Did I say something strange? Oh, were you thinking about really sexy ones? It seems you really are a boy. Keisuke grins. Kasumi looks panicked and turns away. He's like, good! I'm gonna have 2 pairs of ears and 2 tails now. No. That's not what Just leave me alone! She seems like the kind of person who doesn't stand up for herself and say no when someone's being forceful. So I don't want you to pressure her. Kasumi looked towards me. He's kind of right. I'm a little bit of a doormat, so... I told you before, but you have to be careful. Don't go near these people. Isn't that a little harsh? I just want to have a good, pure relationship with her. No, you don't, and I love you. Look at him. Sorry, that look on Keisuke's face. I just want to have a good, pure relationship with her. That is not what your face says. Pure. So air quotes around that shit. Keisuke, just drop it. We're about to go on stage. Don't make Kasumi angry. I'm not angry. It's just... Kasumi still wanted to say something after Keisuke mentioned the beach, so he turns to me and whispers, if we really all go to the beach, please stick with me. I'll be worried if you weren't where I can see you. He's a little overprotective. You're not my boyfriend yet, but you're a little overprotective. What? Kasumi really is worrying about me. Maybe because I got injured when we last saw each other. No, it's because he's in love with you and he wants to stick his dick in you and he doesn't want the other ones to touch you, but he's also being a little overprotective. That moment, the door opened with a huge noise. Bang! Hi! Everyone's eyes turned toward the door. A man with blonde hair like a lion strides in. And see, now they're describing them. They didn't say that before, did they? Well, he seemed like someone who could take on the world. Excuse me. After he enters, another figure appears. I see the flash of green hair. With his hair and thin body, he looks like a snake, but he's not a snake man, right? It was a raccoon dude, a cat dude, and a something else. Right? She is probably the trash panda. Nikone is obviously the cat boy, but... Oh, they look familiar. I remember seeing their photos in a magazine. Could you imagine, like, you're a Fox fan, woo, that's your thing, and then all of a sudden fucking Josie and the Pussycats rolls out? Like... Except for, like, Josie and the Pussycats was, like, the original, so you're like, yeah, we're Josie and the Pussycats, and somebody else comes out, and it's like, we're the cat club, and yeah, we wear cat ears and tails. Pretty sure that was a Josie and the Pussycats thing. Back the fuck off, bitches. Like, these boys are Josie and the Pussycats, and somebody else is trying to scoot in on their shit. Like, you guys are, like, I can't think of another one. Anyway, figure that one out. Anyway. It's like in my brain, I gotta write them down. It's like I gotta write them down and be like, I'm trying to think, but I can't think of plants. And right now all I can think of instead of pyros is potato something, and I'm like, and then I'm just thinking of actual types of potatoes, and I'm like, no, potatoes sound delicious anyway. Like, I can't think of one. I'm not good with flowers and plants, I guess. Anyway. Oh, you know us? Well then, that saves us some time. Who's Pyros? Now that's when you should... Who's... Damn it, why can't I think of anything on the spot? I'm failing this so hard. This cake turnip. No, see, that's not a plant, but, well, a turnip kind of is a plant, but anyway. I feel like that Yuki would ask something like that. You know? I cannot, my brain will not work. I'm trying to think of something witty and funny for that, but anyway. It's the band who said they look up to Foxier that we spoke of earlier. Huh? And it's difficult to say that they respect us. Ha! We don't really look up to you, actually. We want to challenge you. But that's not what we want to talk about. Hey, you guys don't know anything. Ha! Their voices are totally different than the last time, but like, fuck it. After he says that, he let out a snorting laugh. Then Kasumi stepped up. You're mythical creatures, too. And I've seen you visiting our home. What? Yeah, that's true. I've seen them at the summer festival in the village. Well, there are guys who get it. I'm so relieved not all of you are useless. Nah, just because they remember doesn't mean the foxes are worth anything. Yeah, that's true. They're so full of themselves. The members of Foxier. The members of Foxier exchanged displeased looks, and Foxier is not all capitalized right there, by the way. And we can hear you, you know. No need to be so rude. What are these guys? I guess they've been to our village, so they must be mythical creatures, but... I've seen the head of raccoon and... Oh, is Jaya a mouse? Right, okay. I've seen the head of raccoon and of mouse, and they were there with them. You must be their sons. Keisuke stares at the two intruders. One who was listening in silently nods. Oh, yep. Okay, so Jaya is... That's right. I'm the rat, and this big creature is the raccoon. I had to go greet the people of the village then. From now on, we don't need to concern ourselves with foxes. Then why the fuck are you here? Why are you tormenting us? Why are you trying to beat us? Because I don't care. Clearly you do. The members of the band exchanged frantic looks as Pigeonhole spoke. I don't know, I'm just making up shit now, because, like, whatever. The era of the fox dominating us is over. In general, foxes are weak, and their birth rate is low. That's because there's no ladies, apparently. I wish there was a bunny guy in this, and he's just like, keep me out of this, okay? It's not my fault I had 17 siblings. According to what I heard, seems like you guys are looking for the Magatama. You're a race that can't survive without the Magatama. I'm wondering if Magatama... Well, that's weird. It sounds like... Now I feel like they were referring to Magatama as like a name. You can't survive without Todd. But like, our grandmother would give us a necklace and be like, here, this is Todd. You're like, weird. I don't know, my grandmother always just gave me this weird thing and called it Magatama. Not the Maybe that's why there's no the in front of it. Maybe it should have been capitalized. Maybe it's a person's name. Maybe that's the dude's name who's stuck in my necklace. I don't know, but like, it makes more sense now. The man built like a lion freezes up when his eyes settle on me. He's built like a lion, but he's a raccoon dude. That's fucking weird. It's just so weird. I picture him being like lion-y, and now he's a raccoon, but like, he's a yellow raccoon? That's just bizarre. I mean, yeah, I guess he's a yellow fox, but it's so weird. I don't know. I just figure that they would follow more social norms, I guess. You're not a raccoon. Raccoons aren't fucking yellow like lions, you liar. He's like, look at that dude, he's blue. Shut up, foxes are magical. You're just fucking being weird. Like, anyway, he glares. That's the Magatama dangling on your neck. So you found it. So you don't know how to break the seal, right? If you're leaving it like this. He walked closer to me. Then he looked from top to bottom and said, who is she? She has this Magatama. Does that mean she's a descendant of that yin-yang master? I feel like yin-yang master is being said in such a derogatory term, and I'm offended, okay? Like, that yin-yang master. Woo! I feel like you're saying that with a racist undertone, and I don't like it. Like, doesn't it come across weird? Like, it doesn't come across, it just comes across like really creepy. I don't know. Also, I'm not sure why Jaya's voice is like so much more like a girl voice, but like, whatever. Look, I'm running out of shit. I don't care. You guys are strange for wanting to stay with her. We need to end this part? Wow. Don't move any closer to her. Kasumi stood in between the guys who looked like a snake and me. But, see, he looks like a lion, but he's a raccoon. And he looks like a snake, but he's a mouse. That's some fucked up shit. I don't like it. Fix it. Kasumi, when I look back at the sound of his voice, he smiles at me. I'm back up a little. You don't know what they can do. Don't act like we're just savage monsters. You guys already have that covered. The guy with the snake face goes quiet for a moment. And see, they describe him so much better in this. But also, Nakone is not here. I pop my head out from behind Kasumi to see what's going on. Snakeface is grinning and watching Kasumi. You're the younger brother of the head family, aren't you? I heard that the power in you's quite strong. Stronger than that stupid older brother of yours. Maybe that's why he coughs all the time. He's gonna die. Oh, really? Your power is stronger, but your body can't handle it. That is what's happening. Oh, that's why his body is weak. Oh, our poor, frail, delicate little cornflower? What, bluebell? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just not good with this right now. So the elders of the fox were grumbling at my father that you're useless. What? Why would you say that? At those words, I can see that he's upset as he clenches his fists. Kasumi, he must be really concerned about this. There's just no good place to end this, so we're going to keep going. Why wouldn't we say it? Just the facts, aren't they? Younger bro! You can't keep saying these things. Hey! I step in front of Kasumi and yell out. I don't have a thing to say! Hey! I don't have to say anything. Then just walk away. I love that. I won't let Kasumi to have a trouble. That's my favorite. I want to answer that so bad just to be like, hey, I won't let Kasumi to have a trouble. Bad English. Anyway, don't say crazy things like that. She's like, hey! She just kind of fronts. Huh? And then just walks away because she has nothing to say if we chose that middle one. Don't say things like that! I speak with conviction. Kasumi and the snake face guy look at me. What? I feel Kasumi's gaze on me. He might think I'm doing something unnecessary for him. just couldn't stand listening to this anymore. Take back what you said about him! I don't break eye contact with the snake-faced guy. His cold eyes frighten me, but I don't back down. For a little while, we looked at each other. Eventually, the guy with the snake face looked away. Well, today I just came to say hello. I'll just leave it at that for now. Well, best of luck, fox ear. The two Pyros members leave, laughing like they're still making fun of us. I was gonna pick a better name for them, but I can't, guys. I'm bad at this right now. Jeez, what was the point of all that? Just wanted to insult us?
No, they were blowing up at us. I don't like having them working in the same industry.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's not think that much about them. We're just following their plans if we let ourselves get all distraught.
That's true too.
The three of them speak with stiff expressions. On the other hand, Keisuke walks towards me with his usual relaxed air. And those guys also snapped at you. Are you okay? I'll be okay if you hold me. I know it's not as bad. Yes, I'm okay. I wasn't told anything directly at me. Wait. They didn't say anything directly to me. After I talk to Keisuke, Kasumi walks up to me and bows. Thank you for defending me. Oh, no, it was nothing. Hey, I was talking to you at first. Why do you always seem so much happier when you're speaking with Kasumi? It's just the way the game wants it right now, Keisuke, but I love you. And you'll be soon. Don't worry, my love. Soon! But, like, Kosei is also it's gonna be like a threesome? That's not like that. We're a throuple, but just, like, we'll go on individual dates. It'll be fine. Happier? That's not true. I wave both hands in a rush and look at Kasumi. Kasumi... Huh? Yeah, sure. Kasumi just gives a vague reply. Keisuke looked at us interestingly with a grin. I'm gonna go get some tea! I can't bear to stay and quickly leave the dressing room. She ran. Keisuke laughs at Kasumi, scratching his head. Keisuke, please don't tease her. Huh? Her reactions are really funny, so that's why I've been wondering. And perfect place to stop. Okay, so we're going to stop here, and we will continue episode 5. Probably only a few more bits, but we'll do that in the next part. So I know it went over, but it's like we couldn't stop in the middle of that argument, right? So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.